Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, Red Elevator. I'm Nina Takesh, here today to talk about how to mix interior design styles. This is a very interesting topic because so many people want to know, are they allowed to mix styles? Should they not mix styles? Well, today I'm going to tackle that subject right now so you know exactly what you need to do. So many of you ask me what I am wearing. I will include it in every one of my episodes and link the items below. Today I'm wearing a very fun and colorful emerald dress from Rice being spelled R-E-I-S-S, and very fun shoes that I've worn before from TB, which I got from The Real. Shoes like this will also be linked below. Before we get deep into this video, I'm going to ask you guys to please give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe, because that way others can see this video too, and the thumbs up ensures that they will. One of my favorite styles, as you guys know if you follow me, is the mixture of classic and mid-century. These two combinations are by far one of the best combinations out there. There are other ones that I'm going to share with you that are also fantastic, but starting with the modern versus classical mix, as you can see from these photos, having beautifully ornate walls, as much as you can see in this first photograph where you've got a home that is full of original plaster, crown moldings, and paneling that was done what looked like centuries ago, mixed with very mid-century furniture, is one of my favorite looks. I think this is incredible. In fact, a lot of people are doing it on purpose, meaning they will build a new home, they will do the paneling, and then they'll bring modern furniture. You see this quite a bit in Europe because the older buildings allow you to bring in really clean, really beautiful furniture, which are now trending. But then again, the backdrop of that furniture is rich, beautiful paneling, molding, and plaster molding, which is also very much on trend. When mixing styles, what you want to always remember is an 80-20 rule, meaning the style that you love the most or that you identify with the most should be the 80% rule, and then you can trickle in on a 20% level the style that you are mixing with the original one. You also want to keep a balance. The 80-20 rule ensures a nice balance in the home so that you are not going too far off the mark and you are able to successfully have a balanced and beautiful mixture of different designs. The next mix of styles that I absolutely love is the rustic cabin versus the modern. And what I love about this style is that if you happen to have a chalet, not a lot of people do, but if you have a home even that is rustic, a smaller home, a lodge type of home, and if you bring in the modern furniture into this kind of lodge on an 80-20 rule, 80 being the lodge and 20 being the furnishings and decorative accessories to be balanced out, this is a beautiful look. For instance, look at this photo where you see a lot of the exposed beams in the rustic woods. It has a very warm color palette to it. The rustic modern look is one that is very much trending, especially now when so many people are sheltering in homes and actually moving to more remote areas. If you are in a remote area and you happen to be living in one of these beautiful rustic homes, bringing in the modern furniture and fixtures makes the home not only comfortable, but it also makes the home more beautiful. And this particular combination is definitely a wonderful one. The next great mix that I know is very difficult to pull off because they are similar is the Scandinavian and mid-century combination. Scandinavian furniture tends to be a little bit more comfortable, a little bit more rustic, while mid-century furniture tends to be a lot more retro, a little bit more pops of color. Now, when you mix these two together, it can be incredible, but you have to do it correctly. You have to make sure that you are balancing these pieces. What ties these two styles together between the Scandinavian and the mid-century can be color. For instance, pick a color that speaks to you and keep it throughout both themes, both styles of the particular design that you are illustrating and furnishing your home in. Take a look at these photos. You're going to see that there is a comfort element in them that makes it slightly cozier, but at the same time, you have iconic pieces. You'll have Eames chairs, or you'll have an identifiable piece, but at the same time, you are juxtaposing them with Scandinavian designs, which tend to be light in color and really fill the room with air and lots of light. The next mix of styles is Scandinavian designs with glam. That's right, you heard me, Scandinavian glam. What is Scandinavian glam? Well, it's happening everywhere. And what's really interesting about it is that you've got the comfortable, modern furniture that we just spoke about that is a little bit more on the rustic side, but because of the tones of the furniture, whether it's the wood or whether it's the fabric, but then you've got a little touch of glam. Glam can be introduced on a 20% basis in the Scandinavian glam combination. When doing the Scandinavian glam, remember not to overdo the glam, as it can really go wrong quickly. So I recommend doing things like a beautiful crystal chandelier that certainly wouldn't be apparent in a Scandinavian home, or perhaps a retro, glamorous gold pendant that you would not typically find in a Scandinavian home. This can make it very fun. This combination is very, very cool. It's trending. And also what's great about it is that it allows you to bring in some really fun elements into what would normally be more of a bland and quiet home. The last mix of styles, which is actually trending as we speak, is called the MidCentury Boho. Again, MidCentury being 80, Boho being 20. And what I love about this one is that you can finally bring in a lot of texture. You can bring in a lot of different patterns, but it's not heavy because you have light mid-century airy pieces that sit on these very ornate rugs or patterns or fabric. Take a look at these photos where you see rooms that are clean in a sense, but they have a lot of busyness to them. And the busyness is in the shape of beautiful rugs that are Moroccan or sheepskin or faux furs that are thrown on the sofa or on chairs. This is a very, very comfortable vibe. It's for the more casual home. If you have pets, if you have young children, this is a home that is not really destructible. It's a little indestructible because there are so many things going on that you really don't notice stains or things of that nature. It's also a very trending and ubiquitous design that is happening right now. So you will be able to find lovely and wonderful pieces from different websites where you can actually create these looks. I told my videographer I would do this in one take, and therefore here I am giving you my outro. And what I want to say to you guys is thank you for joining me on this episode of Red Elevator, where we talked about mixing styles. Remember, it's all about doing what you love. I give you guys recommendations. It doesn't mean that you can't do what you want to do, but it's fun to look at how people are doing things and how things look in the end. Again, thank you for joining me on this episode of Red Elevator. I will see you guys next week on this channel on a Sunday. And guess what? I did this in one take.